Hi, Nandini. Hello, Nandini. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, Nandini. I can hear you.
Sure, right. Good to see
Sure.
you, Akshay.
Yes, yes. Good to see you too, Nandini.
Good.
Sure, sure. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. For our audience, just so you know, guys, we are open to questions. Please feel free to write questions in the comment section, and Nandini will be there to answer your questions about agile methodology. Okay.
Yeah, sure, Akshay. Thank
All
you.
right. Sure, Nandini. So, shall we begin with the questions?
Yes, Akshay, I'm all set.
Sure, sure. Okay. All
Sure.
right, Nandini. So, as a layman, as for a common person, could you please explain what is agile methodology?
Okay, sure. Yes, Akshay. To be, talking in not in terms of technology, talking not only for the IT industry and all.
Yeah.
Agile, basically, the word agile means, being
Okay.
adaptive to change. So what do
Okay.
you mean, right? Forget software industry and forget where actually this word
Yeah.
has come. But in a layman's term, agile is being adaptive, being
Okay.
ready for change,
Okay.
accepting the change is the
Okay.
basic term what agile means.
Okay.
And when it comes to software development, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So agile, the way it is one of the way of doing software development, one of the
Okay.
methodology you can say of doing software development, which is the basic idea, the centered idea
Okay.
circles around the idea of iterative development.
Okay.
Okay, so with agile, what we say is, hey, our development, I'm going to do it iterative, step by step, one step at
Okay.
a time. So
Okay.
I'll first start from scratch, then step two, then step four, three, step four. So it
Okay.
totally revolves around the idea
Okay.
of an iterative development. So
Okay.
which, where we will have an self-organizing cross-functional teams who
Okay.
will organize themselves, who will adapt themselves
Okay.
depending upon client's requirement, depending upon project's requirement,
Okay.
and then they will be doing each other's job,
Okay.
cross-functional things.
Okay.
So it's not like, I'll just give one simple example.
Sure.
You
Sure.
go to a government office and a bank.
Okay.
The cashier is free. The cashier is free.
Yes. Yes.
There is and then, but we say, and can you please deposit my check or do something? She will very well nicely say, hey, this is not my job to do.
Yes.
I will not do
Okay.
that. Agile goes completely against that, and it
Okay.
is like cross-functional. Hey,
Okay.
I'm going to develop, I'm going to test, I'm going to use, and it's one person doing all the jobs into it. And with
Okay.
the current, even our even previous session, we saw about full stack development.
Yes.
So
Yes.
where everything we are trying to do. So agile methodology goes very well with
Okay.
this type of full stack development into it. So in
Okay.
short, agile is adaptive.
Okay.
Adaptive to change, adaptive to client's requirement is what
Okay.
we are trying to say over here. Yep.
Sure, sure, Nandini. So, what you're suggesting is that our government administration might require agile methodology to run efficiently.
We will love if they change Akshay. It's the need of an hour. It's the need
Okay.
of an hour. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Sure, Nandini. So, for a fresher or for a graduate or if someone who is aspiring to join the IT industry, what is the essential things that they can learn about agile methodology?
Okay. There are two, three aspects to this question, Akshay.
Okay.
I'll try to answer to the best of my knowledge.
Sure, sure.
One aspect is like you are a fresher, a
Okay.
programmer, and just joining as a full stack developer or as a programmer.
Okay.
That is one aspect. So majority freshers come in this bracket only.
Okay.
So they will be in this bracket where they are aspiring to be a software developer.
Okay.
So in that scenario, you have to, basic thing you have to learn is to work like a team,
Oh,
to
I
work
got it.
like a team in a team. You
Okay.
don't stay alone when you are in that. So that
Okay.
is first major thing that you should be learning about agile methodology,
Okay.
working as a team. Okay, so that is the first thing. And then just now I told right, working as a cross functionality, you will be doing everything into it. So you
Okay.
will say, I am a computer engineer and I will not do testing. That doesn't work with the agile terminology.
Okay.
And okay, and knowing of any one agile methodology, knowing
Yeah.
Scrum or knowing Kanban always helps you. So
Okay.
you know what is a sprint, you know what is a product backlog, you
Yes.
know
Yes.
how you will be using.
Yes.
Maybe as a software programmer,
Yeah.
knowing any one tool, maybe knowing as simple as a Trello board
Okay.
or
Oh, okay.
knowing so it will help you. You will
Okay.
not feel like hey, where I have landed. You
Yeah.
know the basics, you know
Okay.
the basics. So knowing a simple some tools like Trello board, like
Yeah.
Jira, knowing little bit how Scrum works or Kanban works will
Okay.
help. So
Okay.
if you're going as a software programmer, basic knowledge of all this is um, it will help be helpful. But
Okay.
even if you don't know and you only know how to be in a team, then
Mm-hmm.
slowly you can really acquire the basics in the team.
Okay.
Now if you are trying to go like an Scrum Master or like an product owner type of jobs, then
Okay.
you need little experience. So
Okay.
at least 4 to 5 years of being in a team, building a team, and maybe you have work like a team leader or a product leader, then
Okay.
working as a Scrum Master will really help. But
Okay.
as a fresher, you will be more joining the team, so knowing little bit of basics of Scrum is
Okay.
sufficient for you, I can say over here.
All right. Sure. Sure, Nandini. So it's more oriented towards like as a fresher, I need to know more about roles and what are the
Yes,
all the terminologies that are involved in agile methodology. Right.
yes, yes, Akshay.
That would definitely help me as a fresher. Okay. Sure. Thank you,
Yes, you rightly
Nandini,
said. Yep.
for that
Yeah.
information. Yeah. Nandini, adjoining to that question, can you explain what is software product development? You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in very basic sense, right? It is a process to build a product. Simple
Okay.
thing. We are using Instagram. Instagram is a product. Facebook is a
Yes.
product.
Yes.
App
Yes.
only. It may be an app. It may be any product over here which will achieve a business goal or a personal goal.
Okay.
So, in short, what do you mean over here by a product is to mark our unique personal or business goal process. You have an objective.
Okay.
Like, I want to go live is my objective, or my, as simple as my accounts in my company, my payroll system in my company. We
Okay.
have an object.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
it is a product is a planned strategy which
Okay.
will give you an operational software item ready,
Okay.
which is a repetitive logical process, I can say you over here.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
in short, in order to develop any application,
Yeah.
whatever processes you will go through it is a software product development, we can say.
Okay. All right. Sure, sure, Nandini. Okay. Yeah. Related to that, Nandini, how would you differentiate between, traditional software product development processes in comparison to agile methodology? So, what is the main difference between them?
Okay, yeah, that's a really a good question actually, and
Yeah.
majority like who are already in the field, right? They always
Yes.
have
Yes.
this doubt in their mind,
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
and so how it happens, right? Traditional way, maybe I'll just try to compare it with the waterfall method.
Okay.
So
Okay.
traditionally, SDLC,
Okay.
that is the software development life cycle, majoritarily we connect with the method.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what is waterfall method says, right?
Uh-huh.
Step one, gather all the information.
Okay.
Step 2, plan. Step 3, design. Step 4, start, So everything is marked like that.
Okay.
So waterfall method says at day one, all your requirements should be clear.
Oh, got it.
So
Got it. Okay.
okay, so waterfall method really works very well when everything is clear.
Okay.
I know everything. I know perfectly
Okay.
what I need. So end product is clear. In
Okay.
that scenario, no, our traditional ways really work.
Okay.
So when you suppose, for example, I'll just take this mouse in my hand, and
Sure.
I
Sure.
know exactly this mouse has to be created.
Yes. Yes.
I know exactly this mouse has to be created. In that scenario, your waterfall method works.
Okay.
So where the client is really sure of the end product.
Okay.
So
Okay.
more than the developer or more than the team, client is sure what he wants.
Oh,
If
got
the
it.
client's yeah, if the client's requirements are clear,
Yeah.
I as a project owner or a team leader, I know what steps to be followed, how I will design, how I will plan, how I will develop,
Yeah.
for what I need to do testing, and then how I'm going to go and give it to the client.
Okay.
So waterfall method or traditional methods, they really work very well when the end product is clear.
Okay.
When the
Okay.
end product is clear. Unfortunately, that is never true.
Okay.
Majority times, 80-90 percentage of times, the client is never sure of what exactly he wants.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe after you deliver the product, he will say, "Oh God, I didn't wanted it this way. I
Okay.
wanted it in this way."
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'll again give a very simple example, Akshay.
Sure. Sure.
It's like building a house, Akshay.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
like a building a house. Client
Okay.
says, "Hey, I need two bedroom, one kitchen, one hall."
Okay.
He gave clear instruction. But then
Okay.
when the house is ready, he will say, "Oh God, my bedroom was should be in east. My
Oh,
kitchen
okay.
platform
Okay.
should be in west," something, right? And
Yes.
then
Yes.
his requirements are changing.
Okay.
And then maybe the wife comes or the owner comes and she
Yes.
says, "I didn't like, there is no
Yeah.
light, this is not there, that is not there." And then you have to rebuild the house again. You
Oh,
have to
got
rebuild
it.
or you have
Got
to
it.
modify, right? You have
Yes.
to
Yes.
modify.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So traditional ways are really like building the house,
Okay.
where the requirements are not clear and then we don't know and all, so
Okay.
they don't work. But
Okay.
agile believes in continuous interaction with the client.
Okay.
Keep talking every phase we keep showing them. So
Okay.
in agile, right, same house I will example I will take.
Yeah.
In Agile, what we do, we will take first one part of the house,
Uh-huh.
build it completely,
Yeah.
ask client, "Are you satisfied?"
Yeah.
If client is satisfied, I will go to next part. Otherwise, I will rebuild till the client satisfies.
Okay.
So in this type of scenarios, whenever the requirements are not clear, Akshay, in
Yeah.
that scenario, agile methodology really works very well. So
Okay.
agile mainly believes with going with sprints.
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
so this is the terminology we use in agile, where a
Okay.
sprint is one part of your product.
Okay. Okay.
So it's like if you're building a house,
Yeah.
building one bedroom is one sprint, one kitchen is one sprint. I'm
Okay.
just giving very simple example, so even non-familiar people can also understand.
Okay.
Doesn't
Okay.
exactly mean we do that way,
Okay.
but here what we will do, we'll break our product into
Okay.
small sprints.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
I'm developing an app like an WhatsApp. So I
Okay.
break it. Okay, sending messages one sprint,
Okay.
receiving messages one
One
sprint,
sprint.
making a phone call is one sprint,
Okay.
putting your image as a WhatsApp DP is one
Oh,
sprint. So
okay.
you will
Oh,
break it.
okay.
So one product we break it into sprint, and a
Okay.
sprint is a repetitive process till client satisfies. So
Oh,
we will
got
keep
it.
doing it again and again till the client gets satisfied. Is the base idea with it.
Okay. Okay. All right. And it goes on till the product is completely functional and is live to the
Yes.
world. Okay.
Yes, Akshay, you are absolutely clear.
Okay.
You put it in a line. So an agile will keep working with the sprint, right?
Okay.
Even if you the image we created for this live session, right? It has that into it. It
Yes.
shows
Yes.
a sprint, yes, which
Yes.
is a
Yes. Like a
repeated
circle.
process.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. So, guys, all those who have really joined here, I will, in fact, please see the image. It
Yeah.
shows you in that there is a sprint. So,
Yes. Yes.
Agile mainly believes in doing each repetitive process till
Okay.
client satisfaction. And
Okay.
then only I'll go to next sprint. Then only I'll go to next sprint. That is how
Okay.
we will go with it.
Sure. Sure, Nandini. That is a huge
Yeah.
information that you have shared, because because there are already several traditional software development methods available, and how in comparison right now how in IT industry is using agile methodology. So it's good to
Yep.
know the main difference, why we have stepped up into using agile methodology. So it's really good to know
Yes,
the
sure.
difference. Sure. All
Yeah.
right.
And one more point I will add over here with this, Akshay.
Yes, yes.
What big advantage with this methodology is, as a team, you know everything.
Yeah.
As a team, we know everything. In a
Yeah.
traditional waterfall method, what happens? Team leader, a project leader, they will design. Then
Oh,
they will
okay.
give the specs to the programmer.
Okay.
Programmer will do, then he will give it to the tester. So what
Oh,
happens?
okay.
A testing person doesn't know what programmer has done.
Yeah.
Programmer doesn't know what was the thoughts behind it in a team leader.
Yes,
And
yes.
some marketing third person has collaborated with the customer.
Yes, yes.
So there is no direct interaction between the client or customer and the developer
Oh,
in the
okay.
traditional way.
Okay.
But now what happens? As a team, we all will interact with the customer.
Yes, yes.
Since it directly comes from the customer, we are more clear of the
Okay.
requirements with it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Sure,
with
Nandini.
Agile, right,
Yeah.
our only one goal is there with Agile is customer satisfaction.
All right. Sure, sure,
So,
Nandini. Okay.
so we believe in that, yeah.
All right. Sure. So, Nandini, related to it, what are the key principles of Agile? Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Sure. I just now said one. The
Yes,
one
yes.
main key principle of Agile is customer
Customer
satisfaction.
satisfaction. Yes.
Base of Agile, a client will stay with you only if he is satisfied.
Yep. Yep. That's
So
right. Yeah.
that, that is the base for our this.
Yes.
So first key principle for Agile is customer satisfaction.
Okay.
And we may like or may not like to say this, but customer is always right.
Yes.
So, so for any
Yes.
change he does, for any modifications he says, so our environment has changed, we
Yeah.
will embrace it. So
Okay.
any modifications, so in short I can say, changing environments are embraced
Yeah.
at any stage. At any stage, you are in the last stage, and then customer changes.
Okay.
I cannot say no, no, no. I will not do this for you.
Yes. Yes.
So yep. So that is one thing we will. So point two I would like to say here is
Okay.
we will embrace the change. Whatever
Oh,
it
okay.
is, we will
Okay.
embrace the change. Point number three, I will like this to say is stakeholders, right?
Okay.
And developers. Stakeholder is mainly the client side person, whoever it is,
Okay.
and the developers. They collaborate on daily basis. They
Oh,
really
okay.
collaborated on a daily basis into that. So all the stakeholders and team members, they will
Yeah.
stay connected.
Okay.
Since they are connected, they remain motivated for, optimal project outcome.
Okay.
Okay,
Noted.
so that is what it will be going to do. And
Okay.
only way of measuring your success, I can say, is by measuring the product satisfaction. So a
Okay.
final working product is the ultimate measure of success. So
Okay.
one of the important aspect with agile is we will not go with anything. What is our measure of success? Is the final product which we delivered, and the customer satisfaction will
Okay.
be our main principle for that.
Okay.
So I'll not like you, I don't want to add many principles over here,
Sure,
but
sure.
a self-organizing team
Okay.
with high level of customer satisfaction, a
Okay.
full-fledged working product is
Okay.
what we will deliver, and that is our base principle over here.
Okay.
And since there will be regular interval checks on all this,
Yeah.
we will make sure that it is delivered over there.
Okay. Okay. All right. Sure, Nandini. So to summarize, the first principle is the customer needs to be satisfied through our product and
Yep.
service. Second is
Yep.
we have to be adaptable to change, and agile help us with it. If there are any last minute decisions, or some new ideas are generated, so we need to be adaptable to that. And the third being is interaction, and a clear way of communication between the developer
Yep.
and the client. So the transition process of the product is very smooth. So
Yep.
those are the
Yep.
three main principles of agile. Right? Okay.
Yes, you
Sure.
really summarized it very well. Thank you,
Sure.
Akshay.
Yeah. Thank you, Nandini. Thank you. Okay. So Nandini, moving forward, are there any techniques available or any processes available in the agile methodology that can
Okay.
uh, that can a college student or a school student can apply in their studies, or if they have to present a project or they have to create a project? So
Oh,
if they need to use agile methodology, are there any techniques or processes available?
sure.
Yeah.
I'll answer it in two ways, Akshay. One,
Sure.
I will talk with science of computer and IT, and in
Okay.
general also I will talk this.
Sure,
Okay,
sure.
Agile is not something which we will only use with software developments.
Okay.
Agile is
Okay.
a mindset.
Okay.
Little bit philosophy I will add to this
Sure,
actually.
sure,
It
Nandini.
is a
Sure.
mindset which all of us, have to have it in our life,
Yeah.
right? Like maybe, uh, if we have adapted, we are trying to adapt the change. From
Yes.
landline phones, we adapted to mobile. From mobile, now we are adapting to Skype. We are
Yes,
here
yes.
on Instagram. We are adapting to change. This
Yes, yes.
adapting to change is what is your agile mindset over here. So, as a
Okay.
fresher, right?
Yeah.
As a fresher, having this mindset in all your learning curve is very, very important.
Okay.
So for all freshers over there, right?
Yeah.
If we all were for last 20 years, 18 years, we are
Yeah.
so used to classroom lectures.
Yes,
But we
yes.
all adapted to change, and we are very happy, doing online sessions now.
Yes,
So
yes.
this agile way is,
Yeah.
important in every aspect. Hey, you
Okay.
cannot say, I will only go in class and then learn. You
Okay.
cannot say that, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So I mean, just going little out of IT career,
Uh-huh.
agile is the thinking way which we all should really uh, adapt to it, acquire to it. And
Okay.
then coming to, school projects or college projects,
Yes.
yes, surely when we are, working on small or medium size of product, it
Yeah.
can be anything. It can be as simple as your science project in your class 10, or
Okay.
it can be an software development project which final year computer science students do.
Yeah.
Anywhere you can really adapt to the agile methodology over there,
Okay.
and make yourself used to small sprints.
Okay.
Let me start doing my project in small sprints. Take the
Okay.
feedback. Maybe
Yeah.
here customer is not there in the picture, but maybe your professor who is
Professor.
guiding
Yes.
you through,
Yes. Yes.
if
Yes.
he is in that scenario, or your science teacher who has
Yes. Yes.
asked you to do the project, right?
Yes.
Take
Yes.
iterative feedback from them,
Yeah.
and then come and create using that.
Yeah.
And agile, there are a lot of agile tools which we use,
Yes.
like
Yes.
a
Yes.
Jira board is there,
Yes. Yes.
or very simple, I'll tell over here. Exactly may
Okay.
not be agile tool, but to do, doing and done. We
Okay.
really summarize it in that way. Creating
Yes.
a
Yes.
to-do
Yes.
list,
Yeah.
dragging one, doing uh,
Ah.
one sprint, one point, and then bringing it to doing. So I'm
Okay.
currently doing this. When my
Okay.
job is done, I move it from doing to done.
Doing to done.
So there are
Okay.
three
Gosh.
things, I again repeat:
Yeah.
to do, doing, and done. So
Done.
when you put
Okay.
all your sprints in this list, you
Yeah.
will never miss anything. You will
Yeah.
have a well plan of doing, and this
Yeah.
works for everybody, not only students, I will
Yes.
say,
Yes.
uh, not only for college, your projects. This really works in all the aspects of our life.
Yeah.
In my life, what I want to do, currently what I am doing, and what I achieved, right?
Yes.
So it
Yes.
really works. So for students over there, Akshay, I'll really say using this simple to do, doing, done thing
Yeah.
really helps, which
Okay.
will be one tool for you in your project development, also in your career also, I can say.
Okay. Okay. And are these tools free, Nandini, that anyone can use? Like, are these for free?
Yes, Akshay.
Okay.
Yes. There are two things over here.
Uh-huh.
Uh, if you are doing it only for yourself, right? You are single
Yes. Yes.
person,
Yes.
and then
Yes.
you are doing, then it is really free.
Okay. Okay.
But as a team, you want to do, and more than, if I'm not wrong, more than 8 people you are adding, then it is a paid version. Depends upon
Oh.
tool to tool.
Okay.
But
Okay.
for student community and for your own personal use, it is absolutely free.
Okay.
So you can
Okay.
directly use.
Okay. All right. Sure. Sure, Nandini. Okay.
Yep.
So, yes, guys. So to summarize, if you are a graduate or you're still pursuing your degree or you're a school student, so Agile can be very helpful to you because, as Nandini
Yes.
explained, it is a mindset that we can have that helps us with efficiency, and especially it helps with a regular feedback and iterative feedback. So for
Yep.
example, if you are given a science project, or if you're pursuing any engineering degree, you're giving a your branch related project, you can create like a three columns: to do, doing, and done. So to do, you list out everything that you are supposed to do, and you can put them in doing as well you're doing, and take regular feedbacks, iterative feedbacks from your professor or your teacher. Is that
Yep.
good enough,
Yep.
Nandini? Sure.
Yep, Akshay. Rightly
Yeah.
said.
Rightly said. Okay.
Rightly said.
Sure. Okay. All right, Nandini, that brings me to my last question, and
Sure.
that is, who is a scrum master?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Scrum Master is, I can say a facilitator,
Okay.
or a person, who guides you for agile development team.
Okay.
So a Scrum Master manages the complete process
Okay.
of, of an agile development team, I can say. So
Okay.
Scrum is actually a methodology
Yeah.
to achieve agile. Agile can be, achieved by either Scrum or Kanban, or there are a lot of new things also coming. So
Okay.
Scrum is one of the methodology which an agile team can follow.
Okay.
A Scrum Master is that person or that facilitator, actually, that is the exact word I should use,
Okay.
who will help the team
Okay.
to achieve agileness, to achieve and manage all the processes in the agile methodology. He
Mm-hmm.
is one who is the creating the product backlog, managing the sprints,
Okay.
taking daily sprint meetings. Sprint
Okay.
meetings are daily at the end of the day, 10 minutes, where
Okay.
you collaborate and understand what is happening as a team
Okay.
and what is going wrong, what are the steps we need to do to achieve our sprint and all. So
Mm-hmm.
Scrum Master will help you to achieve all
Okay.
these things. A Scrum Master is not necessarily a software guy, not
Okay.
necessarily somebody who is, doing software development actually.
Okay.
He is one who is master in all the processes, who knows all the processes in Scrum methodology, and who will help team
Okay.
in order to follow all these methodologies over there.
Okay. Okay. So Scrum Master is more like a guiding force. He's there or
Yep,
she's there to guide you, and when the
yep,
software product development is happening, so he will or she will explain you all the terminologies or how the sprint works and what kind
yep,
of feedback
yep,
they'll be getting from the client. So he's
yep.
there like a mentor or like a guiding force.
Yeah, and he will make sure, he or she, as you said, they will make sure that the team is following agile methodologies
Oh,
and
got it.
not lacking behind in using any of those things into it.
Okay. Okay, sure. All right, Nandini, that is a lot of information that you have shared today, and it just been has been just half an hour, and it is like a kind of years of experience that you have shared. So thank you very much for
Yeah.
that. And Nandini, just curious, since we have a full stack developer program with us, and as of in our program, a trainee develops a web application. So how do we use the agile methodology to help the
Okay.
trainee, produce a web application?
Sure, sure. That's really a valid question, Akshay.
Yeah.
We 100% follow agile methodologies when our trainees are doing. Normally, our trainees do 3 projects in
Yes.
three
Yes.
months. We
Yes.
do a desktop application and website one, and then one web application we try
Yes.
to do.
Yes.
In
Yes.
all three, we really try them. As just now I said, using Trello is
Yeah.
part of our 3 months curriculum. So
Okay.
we surely make sure that they create a Trello board and then they follow all those terminologies.
Okay.
We also make sure whoever is the technical mentor,
Yeah.
so we also make sure that they keep taking the feedback from them.
Uh-huh.
So technical mentor works like a customer over here actually, or a
Okay.
client, and then
Okay.
he or she will keep giving the feedback,
Okay.
and we also, ask the team or ask the trainee to do presentations of their project.
Okay.
So what happens? It is an experience for them. How
Mm-hmm.
will they present in front of client, in front of their customers, and
Okay.
we will be also giving them honest feedbacks and all over there. So yes, we surely follow majority of agile methodologies and
Okay.
make sure we use Trello, we use Jira, and we also, all the industry requirements like using GitHub or Bitbucket
Yeah.
is part of our day-to-day transactions.
Okay.
Every day, our trainees are supposed to push their code to GitHub,
Okay.
which helps them to be of industry standard when they are out of talent sculptors.
Okay.
So they will
Okay.
be, familiar with all these terminologies: GitHub, Jira, Bitbucket, Trello. They'll be talking it like as if they know already all those things.
Okay. Okay.
So it will really help them.
Sure, Nandini. Okay. It's a vital information that you have shared, and it's good that within just a span of 3 months, we are able to kind of see the agile methodology in our trainees mindset. So that is very good to know. Okay,
Yeah.
sure. So Nandini, for today, I am up with the questions. You have
Sure.
successfully answered all of my questions, and it was really
Yeah.
good to hear, and it was really a great time for at least for me to learn all of these terminologies and how agile methodology works in the IT industry. I'm sure our audience also get to learn so many things. So I would like to take just 30 to some time, and I would like to request our audience if there's anyone who want to ask questions related to agile methodology. Nandini is here to answer.
Sure, sure, Akshay.
Yeah. Guys, the ones who are watching us, you can also write questions in the comment section. Nandini is here to answer all of those questions. Okay. Yeah. And in case you don't feel, or in case you don't have any questions right now, please feel free to send us a message to our Instagram page. And Nandini can also answer you the next day or coming days as well. So please feel free
Sure.
to send us a message as well. We'll definitely answer it. Okay. Okay, Nandini, I guess right
Sure.
now we are not receiving any questions, but I'm
Okay.
sure that whomever is going to watch this video, they will get to learn so much about agile methodology. And I would like to take this moment and thank you very much for your vital time. Okay.
My pleasure, Akshay. It's my
Sure, sure.
pleasure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Nandini. So I believe
Sure.
now we can bring this session to a closure now. You know,
Yep.
I am up with the questions. I would definitely go
Sure, sure.
online and research for more questions, and you can answer all of them in our upcoming sessions as well.
Sure, sure, Akshay. Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your questions and
Yeah.
the time you have spent for us,
Sure.
for
Sure.
the all young freshers over there.
Sure. Sure,
Yeah.
Nandini. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All
Sure.
right, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll be coming up with more of these live Q&A sessions related to technology, IT industry skills, spoken English, and interview-related queries as well. So stay tuned with us. Keep looking at our Instagram page for our upcoming sessions as well. And stay safe, everyone. Stay healthy. Yeah. And
Yeah.
Nandini, thank you very much
Agree.
again. Sure. It was
Sure.
good to see
Thank you,
you.
Akshay.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Nandini. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Yep.
Bye. Take care.
Bye, Akshay. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.